Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Fabio Hart with official Fabio Hart here on YouTube. And I think I'm going to roll this window up. I got a special guest, this highly anticipated guest interview. A lot of you guys been asking me about AJ and the interview. So here's our phone interview that we're going to go ahead and get started with. I'm going to lead the host the session. Ask AJ some three questions that I had set out that I think is pretty good ones. So we're going to jump right into it. You ready?
I'm ready. How's everybody doing? I appreciate you guys wanting me on the show and having me. Fabio, I appreciate you having me. And I just want to give you guys a disclaimer. I'm out on the road. I'm in Pennsylvania still. And so I hear housekeeping down the hall with the vacuum. So if you hear some noise in the background, that's what's going on. But I'm here nonetheless.
And I'm actually out in my vehicle on the road too. So we both busy guys, as you guys can see, but we definitely going to jump right into it. So what I wanted to start off with, the questions isn't in any particular order, but I just wanted to go ahead and start off and ask you, what made you choose a franchise versus independent? Like when you first started out, what made you go the franchise way opposed to just saying, you know what, I'm going to get it from the dirt and I'm going to just start it from the dirt and build it up?
Well, it's simply, I think everybody's answer is probably the same on this, and it's really just simply because the franchise promises that initial amount of income back to you. So, as long as you invest that money in, you go through with the little training program, as long as you do that, you know that you're going to get a return back versus when you start on your own, ain't no guarantee you're going to ever get a contract. You know what I mean? So it's like when you come from nothing and you finally do got $3,000 or $5,000 to invest in, you want to make sure you get that money back. So that was pretty much my whole reason for doing it. And of course, I saw other people who own cleaning franchises as well who kind of inspired me to want to go that route because it looked like they were doing pretty fine. So those were pretty much my reasons for going that route.
Okay. Now, quick question. I'll script a little bit. When you invest your money, did you kind of say, "Oh, shit, I invest this money"? Did you kind of get cold feet and get nervous and say, "You know what? I'm not sure if this for me"? Like, what was your mentality? What was your state of mind once you actually forked over that money and just say, "Okay, you know what?"
Yeah, I think we all get a little bit of buyer's remorse with any type of large purchase. I did the same thing for my house as well, but I definitely did. Even with me knowing people who've already done it, I still got nervous because we all do the same thing. We go and look online and look at all the reviews, and unfortunately, the bad reviews are easier to find than the good ones. So I did the same thing everybody else did, and I think that's what made me fail the first time is because after I bought into it, I had buyer's remorse. They took so long to get me my first account. They took so long to put me through training. And I'm talking about my first go around when I'm speaking on this, which was when I was 19. And
Okay.
and it was like, wait a minute, I might have made a big mistake. And family and friends, they already were telling me don't do it, it's stupid, because nobody believes in entrepreneurship anyway. You have to show them, you know what I mean? So
Right.
I definitely was regretting it early on, and then once I went through it, I was failing pretty much simply because I never believed it anyway. But once I got out of it that first time and I was able to look at it in hindsight, I was like, you know what? I threw away a real good opportunity. You know what I mean? And that's what made me want to buy back in.
Right. Okay. Now, when you got back in, did you go back into the franchise solo, or did you have any partners, or when you went back in, was it just solely you, or did you have any?
Yeah, it's just simply me and my fiance for the most part. She's
Oh,
my partner in it, and that's just it. But I don't really like to do partnerships because number one, the return that you're getting on the investment isn't that large, so you don't want to have to split that, number one. And then number two, I always feel like with partnerships, there's usually going to be a person who's doing more work than the other in some way, shape, or form. So when you do a partnership, I just recommend that you make sure that the guidelines are extremely clear on who's going to do what. Otherwise, somebody's going to be getting mad at the other for not putting out the effort that you're putting out. So.
now, for those that might be listening to this call, AJ, and I know you say you with your fiance when you do this. How do you guys split up like the duties? How do you split up who do what? Like,